But this video is getting me, my mind is starting to rattle on of what I want to do. So. Well, it is 2025. You know, it's so weird. I have not thought about what I want to do this year. And usually I'm someone that's always goal-oriented. I have these thoughts, these plans. Lately, I've been just enjoying each day that I have, each step that I take. I don't have lots of time to be able to devote to making the content that I really want to. And I think that's okay, because right now my main focus is raising my children, especially having a toddler right now. Toddlers take up a lot of time. That's my job, is to be a good mom. But I'm also working out a lot more. I have to go, do I want to work on a video or do I want to work out? And usually working out wins. In 2024, my goals, for the most part, were made. I had made a video back a year ago, and my goals that I made were just saying that I want to continue to do some baking, some cooking, and I did that. There was something I said where I had to pay off some bills. Now, I gave birth almost 19 months ago. By the time this video comes out, it'll be 19 months ago. The bills from my pregnancy and the bills from the labor and delivery, it cost $11,000. I paid that off in 15 months. And I know a lot of people are like, what in the world? $11,000 to have a baby? It just all depends on your insurance in America. I know in some countries it's completely free or it's hardly any money at all. I think that it is very wonderful that a lot of countries have that ability. My country, I think it depends on the hospital, plus it depends on the doctors, and it depends on your insurance. With my first child, which was almost 18 years ago, he cost $7,000. The second one was completely free, and the third one was $11,000. So how did I pay that off? I had two bills for a while, so I had to pay like the hospital and the doctor, something like that. And altogether my fees were separated in different thousand groups. So I think it was like after the pregnancy, the labor and delivery was about $9,000. So I quickly paid off the pregnancy stuff as I was going in. I think it's separated where I was supposed to pay like $50 to $75 for one, and about $100 or $150 for the other, but I was paying more than the amount that was owed because I wanted to get it done with. I've learned how to budget where my money goes to every month, to which things. And so my husband and I, we said, okay, let's put this much to this bill and this much to this bill. And that was how we were able to every month pay a lot more off, or we paid it all off. And it was really wonderful. So my question to you is, do you have anything that you need to prioritize for 2025? Most of my life, I didn't owe anyone anything. I didn't have credit cards. When I look back on my younger years, like in my 20s, and how I was able to pay off a lot of things quickly, and how I was considered to be pretty poor and that I didn't have much. But then I think about the fact that I did all that without a credit card. And yes, sometimes we lived on the paycheck to paycheck, but I was debt free. And then I wonder how many people have loads of debt that they've accumulated, but they live in a nice big house and they have all the best things. And is that really worth it? And I challenge you guys, if you have something that you owe or that you have to pay back, don't live your life in debt. If you have the ability, put $20 extra towards something, do it. If you have a credit card bill and it's say you owe $3,000, every month you're billed maybe $100 or $150. Put $170, put $200. It depends on what you're able to do. What can you cut out? So that brings me to things that I have decided to do in 2025. Things that I need, things that I have to cut out, things that have to be put on hold. So I decided for the month of January, I am going to put on hold. I'm not going to use Netflix. If you saw my Netflix queue, which I could probably show you real quick what my Netflix queue looks like. There are hardly any items on there. I don't really watch Netflix. If I do, I watch like a movie that might just come out and I'll watch it right away. I'm more of a book reader. I go to the library. I did have to replace something. I got this notebook, so I will show you what this looks like inside, but you could see this is what some of the pages look like. I hope this notebook will be really sturdy and last me a long time, because this was a notebook that was given to me by someone. I filled the entire thing up. You can see it is completely filled. It has You see some stickers. These are stickers that pen pals have sent me over the years. This is where I keep track of my letter writing. I write letters to pen pals. I got a whole bunch of new pen pals 6 years ago. So this starts January of 2019. I had written letters before then, but I started to take record in 2019. So I would put the date of when I received letters. So it would say letter to, and it shows what day I sent a letter out and who to. All these different pen pals, I see names that I still write to because they have corresponded back with me. But then I see names where it's like, wow, I wonder what happened to them. Go back to this book, I go, on this day, I last received a letter from you, but I haven't heard back from you in 9 months. So I'm just wondering if you're okay. Maybe your letter got lost in the mail. And there have been people that have done the same to me because they know I always respond. Love keeping track. This is the only thing that I write down. I probably won't keep this much longer, but I will have to keep it for a few months just because. But it is really cool to see that out of the total of the 6 years that I've had this notebook, I wrote 1,004 letters. And I received 990. That's from 2019 to 2024. So now I started this one up. I really love strawberries. They're so cute. I want to encourage you guys to get a hobby. So that is my longest running hobby. I started it when I was about 8 years old. It's a nice way for me to express myself and to get to know other people. I'm an extrovert. I'm pretty open as a person. So I am trying to conceive, but I am 41 years old. And I realized that isn't as easy as it had been when I was like 22 trying to get pregnant. You know, there's a huge difference in 20 years almost of trying to get pregnant. It was like that fast in my 20s. It just takes some time, and if it doesn't happen, I'm okay. I've accepted the fact that, you know, I have beautiful children. I didn't even know I would be able to have a third child, so the fact that I do, I'm just really blessed. And I'm enjoying motherhood so much. And now, how can I be an even better version of who I am? I want to lose all the weight that I put on through pregnancy because I miss being where I was, but I also feel really good because I'm working out so much now and I'm eating properly and taking really good care of myself. I am so healthy and I feel great. So even though I'm not used to looking the way I do, I'm accepting it a lot more than I had been last year. But I look a lot better than I did last year. I'm thinking about spending. What do I want to spend money on? I do have to get a couple things for our sons now that they're 16 and almost 18. They're in twin bunk beds and poor Lato doesn't fit in his bed anymore. So what do I have to do? But they don't have room if I have 2 full beds in their room. So I'm thinking about maybe changing the way their bedroom is set up. How can I do that? I also have a weird radiator in their room. That's something I want to really configure. My goals as a wife, I think I'm doing really, really great. Our marriage is in the best place it's ever been. We've been married 20 and a half years now. Really, really love marriage. And I'm tearing up because I think about the journey that our marriage has been through and how it's been hard at times, but so joyful. I want to be able to do a few quilts this year. 4 would be really good, considering I used to do 1 to 4 a month in the past. So hopefully now that Dane is getting a little bit older, I can maybe put that in there. I set my goal for reading to 120 books this year since I did 134 last year. I would like to do some more videos about being a Mennonite. That's like a huge portion of who I am. But I have so many hobbies, I have so many interests that I can't just focus to catering to one group of people. But it's weird because, when I make less than $20 a month on Patreon, when I had my own Twitch channel and I was more interactive and I used to play video games. I haven't played video games since. And I used to sing for an audience and I used to make like $200 to $300 a month through Twitch. And to go from that to Patreon making $20 where only a couple of the people that subscribe to me on Twitch are the ones that are on Patreon still supporting me now. I'm just really thankful for the people that watch my videos and comment and like, and I really appreciate the people that I've seen in person. They're like, I watch your videos, and I'm like, thank you, that's really nice. I had no idea. Even if it's just one person watching my video and learning something from it, that really makes me happy, so thank you. My goal last year was to get 500 subscribers. I've been doing videos for a while, and I'm not someone that really wants to like boom and get loads and loads and loads of subscribers. This year, if I get 1,000, that would be really nice. With that being said, time for me to go to my baby because he is more important than this video. So thank you for watching. Bye.